Welcome to Cardiff. I'm Alice Mitchell and I'm with John on the postgrad committee for the institutes at the Cardiff School of Medicine. And I'm going to talk to you a bit about life in Cardiff and life as a PhD student. Cardiff is a great city. I'm from Cardiff, so I'll say that. There's plenty of shopping, plenty of places to explore down the bay, museums, theatres, cinemas. The thing I like about Cardiff is that it's a capital city, so you've got everything you need, but it's small enough that everything's friendly and not too big. And Cardiff University is part of the Russell Group of universities, which is the leading 24 UK universities. So it's a great university to be at. Postgrad research at the School of Medicine is great. There's lots of exciting things to discover, lots of people to meet, lots of things to do. But it involves hard work with the research, planning it, carrying it out, lots of reading to do to understand the background of your project, lectures to attend and seminars, but it's definitely worth it. To help you with your postgraduate studies, there's several different things that you can do. There's the BMRT course, Biomedical Research Techniques course, that's organised by the School of Medicine for first-year PhD students and MRes students. And that includes basic techniques that you would use as part of your research, as well as statistics courses, which I found very helpful. You're attending the induction day, so that's good. The University Graduate College has lots of courses. I think you might have received the booklet. And those courses are there to help you progress in your research. It's things that you wouldn't necessarily get as part of the School of Medicine, things like how to read a scientific paper, how to organise your time, how to manage your supervisor, and things like that, which can be just a helpful boost to being more efficient in your research. And there's lots of clubs and societies at Cardiff University. I'm sure if you have an interest in something, there'll be a society for that. If not, you can create one. And I think this week was the Freshers Week for joining societies, but you can also do that online. And there's lots of events at the Grad Centre, which is located in the Park Place campus. For graduate students, there's movie nights, trips, quizzes, and lots of fun things to do. Most of you will be based at the Heath Hospital. It's a big hospital. You will get lost. I did. But there's plenty of friendly people around to help you find your way. There's also different things available for you. There's different restaurants. The Heathfield's just across here. There's the concourse where there's lots of shops if you just need to pop down and get something. There's a sports and social club, and there's an Ivy Lounge, which is a sort of hanging out area. The library is really great and actually makes you want to work there because it's so nice. And there's a graduate space, which is down the corridor, first door as you come in, up 2 flights of stairs, and it's the first or second door on the left, on the right. And that's a space where there's some tables where you can work, and there's also a lounge where you can relax. There's TV, there's Wii, and other things for you to use there. So it's a place where you can hang out, sort of like in between lectures or something, or after, and just get to know other students. There's plenty of things to do around Cardiff, like I said, shopping. Cardiff is famous for its arcades, so I'm sure you'll have fun getting lost in there as well. St Pagan's is a museum of Welsh life, and it's a really great place to go on a sunny day. They've brought buildings from around Wales and just reconstructed the history of how Wales has developed. There's Cardiff Castle, there's Cardiff Bay, and there's rugby and all sorts. The a warning: the Cardiff city centre gets blocked off whenever there's rugby on. And finally, some tips for starting out with your PhD or your MRes research. Do attend the lectures. They're there to help you and to give you pointers where to start with your techniques and how to get on with that. The statistics course, like I said, is very useful. How to plot things, how to understand the stats behind, rather than just clicking on buttons and thinking, well, that looks okay and it's a significant number, so there we go. Do keep your lab books up to date, because 3 months down the line, when you're trying to remember what you did, if you can go back and look in your lab book, it's a lot easier than trying to scrabble through a pile of papers that might have what you did written on it. There's training courses at the postgraduate college, like I said. Being organised and doing planning is helpful in anything in life, and for a PhD or research, talk to your supervisor. They will give you pointers as to where to start, how to do things. They are there to support you and to help you learn to research. That's the whole point of doing a PhD. There will be lots of reading and writing to do, reports and maybe even papers, and writing your thesis eventually. And the courses at the postgraduate college can help with things like that. And remember, things will take longer than you expect, especially at the beginning. So don't get frustrated if you planned your day out and then everything's running over. Just remember, it's biology, it's science. Not everything always works. Get involved in the school and institute activities. Do come along to the postgrad day. It's a fun day for meeting other students and hearing about the work that they're doing. And also meeting sponsors from different scientific companies, maybe hearing about working as in industry, and also the sorts of things that they provide that can help you with your research. Some institutes will organise other activities for postgraduate students. If you have ideas, do talk to the rep for your institute and say, hey, I think it would be great to go bowling or something, and maybe that can be arranged. Make sure you do have regular meetings with your supervisor. It's helpful for them to make sure that you're on track and that you understand things, and it's helpful for you to be able to ask questions and say, look, I've thought about this, I've done this, I'm not sure where to go next, or just throw ideas out there, or say, this is the results that I've got and this is what I think, and things like that. The way that it's structured generally, the first year is learning how to do the research. So you will have sort of more contact with your supervisor, and there's plenty of other people around. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If your supervisor's not there, there's postdocs, there's other people who have been there for a while. They'll know what to do, or they'll know who to ask. So if you're stuck with something, don't sit there thinking, oh dear, I'm stuck. Go and ask. If you don't ask, you won't have an answer. So the basic message is have fun. Enjoy your research. It's worth it. It's exciting to be discovering new things. It will be frustrating at times. Not everything is on the mountaintop, but there are lots of mechanisms in place for support, as well as other things like that. So just enjoy your time. And the student reps are there to help as well. So if you make sure you find out who they are, get to know them, and they can support you and say, hey, this is what happened to me, you could do this, and other things like that. So just enjoy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.